Welcome to Spiedel's Federal Tax Minute. I'm your host, Catherine Zidane. This week we're covering some common questions we receive regarding gift tax returns. For a deep dive into trust return preparation, check out Spiedel's 2023 Trust Webinar Series. You can get all 7 courses at a discount or choose individual courses at the regular price. Courses include Overview of Trusts, Asset Protection, Preparing Form 706 for Portability, Advanced Planning with Trusts, and more. See full details at Spiedel.com under Webinars. We've had numerous questions arise regarding Form 709 U.S. Gift Tax Return on our message board recently and thought it might be time to review some common questions. One question we hear is, how do you obtain previously filed 709s? You may have had a client who says they vaguely remember filing a Form 709 some years back, but has no idea when nor what they reported. To obtain a copy of a previously filed Form 709, submit a Form 4506T, Request for Transcript of Tax Return. The IRS's gift tax FAQs provide detailed information on how to complete this form for purposes of obtaining copies of Form 709. The person making the request has to provide certain authorizing documentation. Personal representatives or executors will have to submit letters testamentary, letters of testamentary general administration, or similar court documents. A surviving spouse, if there is no probate, will submit a statement that no probate will be commenced and a copy of a marriage certificate or similar document. An estate trustee will submit a statement that no probate will be commenced and a certificate of trust or a copy of the complete trust instrument. A bank or trust company trust officer will submit substantiation of authorization, including identification of the specific trust officer. And a tax professional will submit a copy of the initial Form 2848, Power of Attorney, for the same taxpayer and same tax year. If you don't have a record of which year the Form 709 was filed, you can send a written request to the IRS. The written request has to include language requesting a determination of all gift tax returns filed for the taxpayer. Use the same fax number or mailing address provided in the Form 4506T instructions. The request is required to be substantiated with the documentation we just covered for a request using Form 4506T. Another common question concerns how to report Section 529 contributions. Taxpayers can make yearly contributions up to the annual gift tax limit without the need to file gift tax returns, but there is an option to place up to 5 years' worth of the annual gift limit in the account in 1 year and spread that contribution across 5 years. This amount is $85,000 using the 2023 gift limit of $17,000. Taxpayers can make this election for as many separate people as they made Section 529 plan contributions. If a taxpayer makes the election to treat up to $85,000 of a contribution to a Section 529 plan as being contributed ratably over a 5-year period, then the taxpayer is required to file a gift tax return in the year of the gift. There is generally no gift tax return requirement in years 2 through 5 if the taxpayer otherwise did not make any reportable gifts. If the election applies to a portion of a larger contribution, for example, if the taxpayer contributed $120,000 to a Section 529 plan, a gift tax return is required in all years to report the excess of the 5-year amount. And the last common question we hear is, what is the penalty for failing to file? The penalty for failing to file is equal to 5% of the tax due. For many taxpayers, this will be $0 because if the taxpayer doesn't exceed the lifetime exclusion amount, there will be no gift tax due. However, filing a return will start the running of the statute of limitations and may limit valuation challenges and penalties. Most importantly, filing a return will document gifts that have been made in case the lifetime exclusion amount is reached. Given that the exclusion amount is scheduled to decrease to $5 million adjusted for inflation in 2026, this will become more important for many taxpayers. Attend Spiedel's Federal Tax Update webinar and be prepared for the 2024 filing season. This 8-hour course will cover everything that happened during the year, and you can see a list of topics covered and get registered at Spiedel.com under Webinars. That's all for this week. Join us next time for another installment of Spiedel's Federal Tax Minute.